started.
Okay.
All right, Aksan. So we're about to do a fusion flow workout, about 15 to 20 minutes workout. Let me know what happened to you. Why did you ask to give it a try? So what's up with your foot?
Yeah, I have limited what I can do. I guess I injured at the gym. I was doing lunges and weightlifting, and when I went to the orthopedist, they told me that's common, that you can do like a stress fracture. It can happen from doing lunges, and it's not uncommon. It's very common, and it's on top of it's like hurt when you bend, and so the whole idea is not to bend the foot. So I got bent from bending my toes this way. So I have to keep my foot flat.
Okay, so your foot, what I caught is that you probably were doing lunges, right?
Yeah.
And the top of the foot, you have a stress fracture, right?
Yeah, where you bend.
Okay.
The bending.
Yes.
Here. Yep.
Gotcha. Okay, so for today's purpose, what you know, you have to, when you stand, your foot needs to be flat.
Yes.
Or a chair is also a good option, just to not put so much weight on your foot because you're just in the start of the recovery process, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's do that.
Because I want to keep being active. I don't want to totally give up my exercising because of this.
Yes, I hear you.
You know, I can do running. I can do that, like anything that requires flexing my.
I hear you. Okay, so here we go. So let's start with, in fact, that's how we start Fusion Flow, interested, not other classes. We're just going to be sitting on the chair, scoot close to the end, sit nice and tall, plant your feet on the floor. And what I'd like you to do is actually close your eyes, see if it's comfortable, and just focus on a few breaths. We want to include the exercise as a part of our self-care routine to give this gift of movement to our body. And no matter what, we still can find a choice to move. So those breaths of gratitude for being here. Scan your body all the way from the top of your head to all the way down the tip of your toes. If there's any tension, take a deep breath in and exhale out that tension. Start paying attention to your breath. Throughout the movement, you're going to be focusing on moving with breath. All right. On the next breath, we're going to self-check on the scale from 1 to 10. How are you feeling now?
Good.
Good. All right. And feel free to keep your eyes closed or maybe open them. And now we're going to start with movement. On inhale, lifting arms up. Exhale, you can just lower them down. Or I'm switching angles so you can see. Inhale, arms up. And if it feels comfortable, lower down all the way, even lie down on your legs. Cross your hands underneath your legs. And then with inhale, go all the way up. Exhale, down. Slow movement, big range of motion. Once you've got that form really well, you feel comfortable, you can speed up a little more. Good. All right, we're going to engage a little extra. Inhale, arms up. With exhale, open up and gently twist. Inhale, arms up. Open up the other side and twist. Keep your low back nice and flat. No rounding, no arching. Keep moving. So just going through the twist up and out. I'm timing us for about 1 minute per each. If you ever get tired, you can just have your hands on the hips and just move through gentle side twists. A few more seconds and we're going to get rest to our arms. For 10 more seconds, the speed is yours. If at any point this feels easy, you can always grab light dumbbells. All right, and relax. Ooh, felt the shoulders. So again, Oksana, if this is easy, grab light weights, and you can go through motion with weight. Okay. All right. If your feet feel comfortable, this will be your personal choice. The next one we can actually do standing. As you noticed, we did not move our feet. So we can do the same thing while standing on the feet. Or if at any point your feet get tired, sit on the chair. All right, let's dive down and lift up. So if you have your weight, by the way, water bottles, also a great idea to start with the light. When you lower your arms down, weights look down, palms look down. When you lift your arms, lift weights and your palms of the hands look up. Inhale, lower down, exhale, up. You can lower down however it feels comfortable. And no need to reach the floor. See if you can feel the back side of your legs. Helps to strengthen our low back as well. Few more seconds. Last one. Beautiful. All right, we are switching to opposite twist. If at any point you feel you need to sit, this is your choice. You can definitely sit. Inhale, arms up, exhale, twist. If you want to play a little extra, you can actually dive down, combine these two motions, feels like yoga, and then go for a twist. So extra release for shoulders. We have 30 more seconds. And breathe. At this point, you might notice your heart rate goes a little more. So engage your breathing, feeling this oxygen through your muscles. This is any time, even in the morning to wake up. 10 more seconds. And relax. Go ahead and finish. Ooh. Okay. I forgot to mention, put water nearby. We're going to take a few seconds break. Have your sip. You probably, Oksana, can join a low impact. Just if I know that you're joining, I'll just tell you what to do instead of walking, or we're not hopping or jumping in there. Okay. All right. Here's our next set. If you like to grab your dumbbells, you're welcome. It will be somewhat shoulders, but I actually would like to focus on chest and back. So we're going through entire body. We're going to fly. I call them flies. I'm going to bring my arms forward, even around my back a little bit for extra range of motion, and then open up my arms in chest stretch. So probably better to do without dumbbells, so I can really enjoy that range of motion. Otherwise, dumbbells may feel like they're limiting my movement. This one is okay to have slight arch and round in your back, since I'm aiming at opening my chest and round in my back. So I want to engage and warm up those muscles. If at any point it gets a little too much, you can always lower your arms, take a little break. Otherwise, we have 15 more seconds. Standing is an option, you don't have to sit. For 3, 2, 1, and done. Oh, shaky, shaky. Okay, so for the next one, I'm going to slightly scoot forward and actually open my feet. It will be on the core. If you want to stand up, the same option can be standing. I'm going to bring my arms behind my head, and I'm going to pretend like I'm a Japanese toy. I should have changed the color, otherwise I'm the same color as the chair. And I'm going to crunch sideways. If you want to stand up, have a little extra, I'm going to crunch sideways by standing. So make sure when you do that, you're not swinging your hips. That will be extra help. We don't want that. I'm going to use my core, crunch on one side, stretch on the other side. Very careful. There's a lot happening for shoulders and low back. If this is too much for the shoulders, you can always have your hands on the waist, on the shoulders. Release that upper body tension. And last few seconds, exhale on the crunch, inhale in the center, and relax. Okay, so if you like, Oksana, you can grab really light weight and hold it behind your head. But when you hold, make sure to not help with your neck moving it forward. Keep your neck nice and neutral. Okay. Next round. So standing or sitting, your option. Let's get to it. Okay, fly away. Breathe, one motion, one breath. It just feels good. Also the back, especially when you sit for so long, just to open up upper body. We get so tight. 20 more seconds, always optional to have a rest. Beautiful. Especially if you have dumbbells, I know you're probably feeling it. 10 seconds. Good. And 3, 2, 1, shake it out. Okay, I'm gonna sit in the center of my chair or open up my feet for extra stability. Again, you can stand. All right, hands can be behind the head, on the ears, on the shoulders, or the waist. All right, let's crunch. If this is easy, you can speed up. Really work through squeezing your midsection, your core and your bottom. Squeeze and meet it together in the center of your body. 20 seconds. On the chair, it's also challenging. I just like put in an intention of not fall off the chair. Sideways. 3, 2, 1, relax. Okay. Shake it, grab your sip if you need. Here's what we're gonna do next. We're gonna try to engage the legs. Leg lifts, we're working through the front of the legs, even the hips. I'm gonna lift the leg. Let's just work on one side for now. So when you lift, and make sure you're not rounding your back and helping. Engage your core. You should feel quite a bit of tension in your hips. And if you want a little more, this will help your knees as well. Try to almost keep your legs straight when you lift it, okay? So extend and open it up a little more. You should feel quite a tension on the bottom of the quad muscle next to your knee. Okay, let's go. In between, you can let your leg rest on the floor or keep it in the air if you want some more. We've got a few more seconds and then we're gonna switch. All right, last one on this side, and shake it, get some tension out. All right, let's switch to the other side. This one always amazes me. Nothing, no weight, nothing, just the leg weight, and it feels so hard. Also with this one, if you notice, I do it really slow because I'm using time under tension. That is why it's getting hard, because I'm not speeding up using the momentum. I'm using the timing to hold my body weight. Okay, shake it, relax. Okay, I'm gonna scoot close to, let me see, actually, I'm gonna sit right there in the center of the chair. I'm gonna open up my legs, and I'm going to work on my inside muscles. And let me see, you might notice some at the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna lift my arm. With control, you can either lean all the way forward. I want you to lean to the point where you start noticing the back of your legs. Okay, so through arms, up and down. If this is too much, you can just lean forward, feel a good stretch. Almost feels like when you sit for so long and your back hurts and you're like, this feels good. So that's what we are aiming. Leaning forward and also engage in your hips, engage on the back side of your legs. If you want more, you can always stand up and use like Romanian deadlift, where I bring my hips back. So instead of diving in, how we did it at the beginning, I'm going to bring my hips back and engage the stretch of my hamstrings. Few more seconds. Two more. And last one. Beautiful. Okay. So since this is a fusion flow, we kind of go with feel good motions. If you want more fun, just grab your heavier dumbbells and actually go through a Romanian deadlift. Work on the back of the legs. This will also help with running. Okay. All right. One more round. Ooh, I feel it. My pants becoming warmer. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. Let's lift those legs. Another variation, but I will not say it to do for you, is to actually lift legs by standing on one foot for extra balance, but we're not going to do it today. Sitting nice and tall, really feeling the core. Try to help to lift your legs. Two more times, and again, extend as much as you can, or like. Last one, relax. Shake it, and let's go ahead and switch to the other side. Few more seconds. And last one. Okay, shake it, release the tension. I'm going to be sitting. I kind of like this one. I'm going to open up my feet. So really focusing on also feeling that good stretch, good tension with my hips, and lean all the way forward. So when I'm leaning, I'm also thinking about leaning through my time, and the same thing with the Romanian deadlift. So I'm not rounding my shoulders here, even though I can. But in order to feel the back side of my legs, I want to keep my back almost flat, especially with what you're doing with the Romanian deadlift. And bringing those hips back as if somebody is stretching those hips on the opposite side of the room. 15 more seconds. And breathe. Inhale, going, well, for me, up. Exhale, down. For you will be inhale, down. Exhale, up. 10 more seconds. Beautiful. And 3, 2, 1. Relax. My hips felt it. Okay, so this can be standing, can be sitting. Let's go ahead and go through some stretches. I'm going to lift my arms all the way up, and I'm going to lower down my body almost like I'm laying on my legs. You can do that standing, you can do that sitting, feeling a good stretch on the back. Relax your neck, relax your head. And one vertebra at a time, go ahead and lift. Opening up arms for chest stretch, squeeze at the shoulder blades, yes. And on exhale, bring your hands together and round your back. Look at your tummy. Beautiful. The next move, I'm going to bring my hands back on the back of the chair or maybe behind your back, whatever feels comfortable. And with inhale, I'm going to roll my shoulders up and exhale back and down. And if you're interlacing your fingers, press your hands towards the floor. So keeping shoulders away from the ears. All right, relax. One more, last one. I'm going to put my right leg on top of the left, like I'm sitting having a business meeting. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, lower down. If this is easy, you can put your foot on top of the knee and lower yourself down. Oh, a little extra stretch. Okay, let's go ahead and release. Bring another one up. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, relax. Some stretches are just hard to say relax, but they're good stretches. All right. Release your foot. On inhale, we're going to lift arms up. Exhale, lower them down, and I'm inviting you to close your eyes. Bring back your breath. Go ahead and do the self-check on the scale from 1 to 10. How are you feeling? And on the scale from 1 to 10, how hard was it?
Not hard. Well, I don't know. What is it?
Okay.
Two maybe?
Okay, the difficulty, yes. And on the scale from 1 to 10, how are you feeling?
I would say 10.
10, yay. Okay, it doesn't have to be hard to feel great.
No, yeah, simple exercises can do a lot for you, for your body.
Yes, that's for sure. Okay, take a final breath together, arms up. Take the energy from the sunshine for today and exhale any tension that is still sitting there. Get out. Okay, I'm going to bring myself back to the screen. All right, your foot feels okay?
Yeah, I mean, I kept it flat the entire time, so that was awesome.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,